Alright guys, we are back with the Wobbler Gobbler. I think that's what it's called.
When you think murder, think Marcus
So
Munitions.
let's
Remember,
this
we're
other
always
new
open.
DLC that we're playing together today for Easter. No, did I just really
Don't
say
die,
Easter?
I need your business.
Oh my god, I'm so retarded.
Your
Okay.
cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it.
Okay.
I'll at you whenever you
For Thanksgiving. Let's do this. Just hold on. See? Look. He loves Gag Spiky. So sweet. He's so sad.
Please insert any donated organs into the receptacle below.
Okay. Let's do this.
But first, I'm interviewing the only tour contestant to survive a showdown with the Gobbler. Question time! How are you doing? What's your favorite color? Did you ever see that one movie about the dog who played basketball? Where did you have your first kiss? Did you ever see the sequel to the dog basketball movie where the dog went to space? And if so, which of the two do you prefer? Awesome! Another question. How did you feel about my racing there? Thank you! How do you feel about the Vault Hunter's chances against the ravenous bottle gobbler? Will they win? Will they die? You're nuts! You don't sound confident! Further questions! Who is the most attractive person on Pandora? That's an awful thing to say! Ellie's like a 10! Try expanding your definition of beauty, you chump! No! I'm done talking to you! Your grasp on body politics is lacking it! Oh, looks like we're out of time! We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor!
Okay. I guess we're talking to Torque.
Hey! Get over here so I can whisper some things to you in secret!
And he
Really?
yells.
The Gobbler fight is rigged. The tour board of directors made the Gobbler unbeatable, so it'd eat all the contestants and get us a bunch of hits on the EchoNet. But I don't want you to die, cause you're cool. And oh crap, I'm not whispering anymore, my bad! You gotta get into the kitchen, kill everybody, and poison the Gobbler's food. Once the poison takes effect, you can kill him. Also, I want him good so I can eat him. He looks delicious!
Thanksgiving, everyone! Ooh, this is totally Thanksgiving.
And we're back! The Vault Hunter's in the kitchen, but today there's a new item on the menu. Murder! Vault Hunter, kill the chefs!
Damn it, I thought they were nice chefs, man.
Go to hell!
Hey! We're not going to hell, you going to hell. You killing the poor little chicken bitch.
I'm gonna be the last thing you see.
They're beefy. Oh my god, he's huge! He's a fat bitch. That's supposed to be a blue. What the fuck?
That was awesome!
Yay.
Anton Smith here, president of the Torg Corporation. You do well to ignore Torg's instructions if you wish to stay alive.
With the chefs dead, we can prepare our own meal for the Gobbler! Get to the freezer!
Am I supposed to go down or up? I'm supposed to go this way. But I'm gonna call these episodes special, like holiday specials. So it's like less crazy to me. Ooh, it's cold. I'm excited for and to see my family. I hope you guys are excited to be with your families and everything. It is great to be with your families.
Damn, that door's locked! Let me activate my remote lock-picking program!
You mean your mom?
Lockpick!
You sat my son! No!
We do not allow contestants in the meat locker. Leave at once.
We gotta choose some meat for the gobbler's meal. Tug on the tastiest looking skag corpses. This is totally gonna get me fired, and I don't care!
This will hurt.
I made things do my whole life!
Holy shit! Stop going close!
My mouth is watering!
Switching out? Choice move!
Just shot him right in the leg. Wait, what the shit? Oh, my connection got lost. Okay. I think I have played this one before.
I don't know what you're planning, but I don't like it. Tributes, get the Vault Hunter out of my kitchen.
That's a badass!
Oh shit, really?
Hold it right there.
You should be screaming!
That was satisfying, huh?
Hot diggity! Those dudes didn't stand a chance! You almost feel bad for them, but then you start laughing because you were technically acting in self-defense, so screw them! Violence doesn't solve anything except for all the things it does! Now to grind up the meat! Get to the kitchen!
Torg, as president, I demand to know why the hell the Vault Hunter is running around backstage.
Just trying to mix things up!
Your job is not to mix things up. Your job is to flex your muscles into air guitar solos, idiot.
Words can hurt!
Dude, that is harsh. He's not an idiot. I mean, he is, kind of, but still. How does he talk this loud, though, too? I can't even replicate his voice at all.
Let's get a grindin'! Grinder!
Deadly poison! Head to the stabber jabber nests! I ran out of explosives, so I'm actually going to open this door remotely without blowing it up! Psych! You know you're following an idiot, yes? Torg created his explosive gun tech, then sold it to us for $12 and a high five. We kept him on purely for PR reasons. But you've both outlived your usefulness. Tribute, kill.
Well, fucking God.
Bedtime!
Idiot.
My shield! Hold it right there.
When God closes a door, I blow it the f*** up! Hey, make sure to get a slag weapon on the way. Smack the jabber nest to wake him up. All right, now slag the jabber. You gotta slag the jabbers before you kill them.
What do you mean? Hit him? Oh, slag! I don't have a slag gun. Do I? I don't have a slag gun. Ow. Thank God, it's a gun. Okay.
Kill it before the slag wears off! Taz told me a single slag jabber clip would be enough to kill a monster the size of the planet! So get a few more!
Stop struggling.
Good decision!
I can almost taste the gobbler now!
Gotcha!
Okay, good.
Woo! You got all the glands! Now pop them into the gobbler's dinner and you'll be ready to fight them! Why do you insist on being a moron, Torg? This is why you lost a controlling share of
Switch
your
it
own
out!
company.
Choice
I
move!
knew I should have killed you when I had the chance. Now add the poison glands to the marination vat.
Fuck!
Hit that button to marinate the out of that meal.
Swap 'em, bruh!
The meal's almost ready. Let's get cooking. Start the conveyor of cookery. times, Torg. Today's meal is canceled. Chefs, shut down that oven. We can't stop now! Protect the oven! I swear by my abdominal muscles, I will eat the ravenous world!
Bang, bang, bro!
Shut the oven! Stop them from doing so! Or they'll switch it off! Or they'll switch it off!
Rush that one, bro! Choice!
Why not just head home, Vault Hunter? Go get it!
Ah!
Wasn't even close. This will
My taste buds are aflame with the power of 1,000 nuclear bombs! My mouth is watering so much you could drown a small village in my cheeks! The taste apocalypse is upon us! If you kill that gobbler, Torg, it'll be your last meal. The board of directors and I can guarantee that. You know why we made the gobbler invincible, Torg? So you could kill him. After dozens of failed attempts by other contestants, you were supposed to finally kill it on camera while wielding our most expensive guns. You would have looked like a hero. Why be a hero when you could eat one? You are the dumbest person in the world. I've paid several other contestants to kill you if the gobbler can't, Vault Hunter. You and Torg will pay for your idiocy. Here comes the ravenous Waddle Gobbler! We've replaced this
Happy
creature's
Thanksgiving,
normal
guys.
food with poison! Let's see if he notices! He took the bait! Now just don't die until the poison takes effect! Waddle Gobbler!
any chance for it!
The poison's working! It's working! The goblin is killable! Let the taste apocalypse begin!
Ew, it's shitting on me.
That is lovely.
I'm gonna eat the poop out of this thing! This is your last chance, boy. You just disobeyed a direct order from your President
So
Torg.
it goes.
You're dead. I am so scared! I know you can't tell just the tone of my voice, but that was sarcastic! Anyway, whatever! Hunter!
Oh, that was really good. Kinda more exciting, but okay.
My grandma's pretty much
I'm level 44!
Go say hi to her!
Oh man, it's the Vault
Hunter!
Hunter! You
You're
are awesome!
awesome!
Didn't you fight Terramorphous? I fought a big creature like that once. He was a big whale squid with 100 tentacles. You ever thought anything with tentacles? Oh, of course you have. Terramorphous had tentacles. How silly of me. Now, where was I?
I am so sorry!
All right, the whale creature. His name was Blowhole the Apocalypse. I called him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge? Great town, nice people,
Alright.
great food, and the cost of living is just so low. Even being a single grandmother and working part-time in a scat meat processing factory, I was still able to provide for little Mr. Torg. We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, like food, but we got by. After all, Mr. Torg and I didn't have anything but one another after that horrible gas
She
leak blew up
just
the
doesn't
iridium
stop
mine,
talking,
killing my
guys.
son and his lovely wife. From that day onward, my little Mr. Torg vowed to conquer explosions themselves in an effort to avenge his fallen parents. And ah man, I've forgotten what I was talking about. Where was? Oh right, the Blowhole, the Apocalypse. So anyway, I was wrestling Blowhole to the ground, and I have my bicep curled around his blueberry throat. Blueberry? Sorry, I meant to say blubbery. I've got blueberries on the brain, I guess. I grow them in my backyard. Mr. Torg helped me plant them. Thanks again for that, grandson.
I love you, Grandma!
Anyway, I have my bicep around his blubbery throat, and Mr. Torg starts crying because he really likes whale squids and he doesn't want to see me hurt one.
They are the princes of the ocean!
So I let the whale go after giving it a punch in the eyeball so he'll remember me, and it swam away into the ocean. And then I had Mr. Torg drive me to the ice cream parlor. He got me Rocky Road, because Rocky Road's my favorite. I'm extremely partial to the way the marshmallows act like little landmines of flavor amidst the battleground of chocolate. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is it pistachio? I bet it's pistachio.
No.
Oh, that reminds me! You'll never guess who I saw today. Pistachio the Amazing! He's a magician who studied under Crazy Earl, so he's got that weird mustache, you know, but I saw him make a rack hive disappear.
Oh my God.
A whole rack hive! I said to Mr. Torg, Mr. Torg, wasn't that amazing?
Oh
And he
my
said,
God.
Yes, it was, Grandma. Didn't you say that?
This
huh?
is
You remember?
funny.
I remember, Grandma!
And we stood in line afterward and got his autograph, and I thought I had it somewhere around here, but it's probably in the attic. I really ought to go up there and clean it out one of these days. I have so many little
Silence
keepsakes
reminds
up
me of the
there.
Abbey.
Are you're paying attention, right? Say, what's my favorite flavor of ice cream?
Rocky Road.
So So you are listening. How wonderful. You're an even better listener than my old pet rack, Beasto. Beasto was such a sweetie. You ever had a pet rack? If you can tame them, they are the sweetest pet you'll ever have. He used to just sit on my shoulder and bite chunks of flesh out of my neck to pass the time. I still remember the way he used to tweet. He went, tweet, tweet.
This is better,
it was
guys.
So I had a conversation with him once. I said, Mr. Beasto. He liked being called Mr. Beasto. It made him feel like an aristocrat. I said, Mr. Beasto, you're looking very cute today. And he said, oh, thank you. That's so nice. Or he tweeted in a way that made me know that's how he felt. And then he lowered his little head like he was taking a bow. It was adorable. Beasto was my third pet rack. First I had Woody. He got hit by a train. Then I had Anita. She got shot up trying to take vengeance on the train that killed Woody. And then I found Beasto making little poops on the windmill outside our house.
What the fuck?
After Mr. Torg and I wrestled her to the ground, I did a flying pile driver off of my couch. Got him straight in the spine and brought him down. We brought him in and fed him some skag steaks until he decided he loved us.
This is what my
I
mic
still
looks
miss
like, guys.
Beasto sometimes. He just died of old age. Racks don't live much longer than a few years, but I treasured the time we had together. Poor Mr. Torg. When Beasto died, he cried for a week. The kids made fun of him at school, but I told him not to pay them any mind.
Being in touch with your emotions is not a character flaw!
That's right, High Five. Is something wrong? You look confused, Vault Hunter. Oh, you probably haven't heard anyone call Mr. Torg High Five before. The world may know him as Mr. Torg, but the Flexingtons always refer to him using his middle name. It's a Flexington family tradition, after all. Use your grandfather or grandmother's name as your own middle name.
Is this how you
And my husband,
children
High Five
feel with your
Flexington, God
grandmas?
rest his soul, was the best grandfather Mr. Torg could have asked for before he passed.
Love your grandma
He
and your
taught Mr.
grandparents.
Torg dang
They
near
are
everything
wise
he knew
people.
about firearms. Without High Five's teachings, I don't think the Torg Corporation would exist at all.
Oh my god.
Gosh, I still remember the first gun Mr. Torg tried to make after his parents died. A Jacobs shotgun with a stick of dynamite attached to the barrel. Torg nearly blew his face off. Got up, dusted his mustache off,
I
and swore
know,
that by the time he reached the age
I
of
know I have a
he would
freaking
make a gun that fired explosions without killing the operator. And by golly, he did. It took a couple of dozen prototypes before he got the right combination of gun parts and explosives right. But once he did, woo-wee! I'll never forget the plume of smoke that used to be in my neighbor's home.
Wow, this is
There
a
it
long
is.
story, guys.
Gosh, I've been talking your ear off for some time, haven't I? It's so kind of you to listen for this long. I've taken up too much of your time already. Please don't feel like you have to stick around any longer. As a matter of fact, take this for giving this old woman some company.
Aww, so sweet.
Woo!
$1. A fucking $1 for listening to that story of her life. What the fucky do? Dude, a fucking $1.
You're even more attractive than Mr. Torque said you were.
What?
I've got another story for you, but I'd like
Oh.
to tell it to all of your friends at once. An old lady like me has to save them.
Oh
once, you know.
god. Oh god. I'm gonna get my skill point before I start her story. Oh my god, guys. This is crazy. This little woman. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna switch my gun out for this one, too.
Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet! She was robbing my retirement home with a few other brands, and I recognized her from her wanted poster, and I said, oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you? And she bowed all elegantly and said something like, indeed I did, madam, and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you were fair and square.
yet.
She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with anybody, you know? I mean, of course, you probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a vault hunter like you. I bet you're beating away suitors left and right. Look, you're blushing. Oh, I could just eat
Maya
you up.
single.
Mr.
Right?
Torg was so scared of trying
No,
to get a date for such a
he's
long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking to
She
anyone.
is into
An introvert!
an introvert.
I tried to tell him, I said, don't worry about chasing love. If you chase your dreams, then love will follow. See, that's the thing people don't get. You watch Echo films and they're just awful. They teach you that the only way to be with someone is just to pursue them over and over until they decide
Oh my
they
god.
like you. In reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a stalker. But if you do things that you're interested in, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have and they'll be attracted to
I
it.
am literally scared.
There's always a fine line between that kind of confidence and narcissism, you know? There's nothing worse than somebody who wants to be famous.
Oh
I remember
my
when
god.
Mr. Torg first sold his weapons tech to that board of directors, he was pretty egocentric for a while. Taking pictures of himself and posting them to the EchoNet all the time. Trying to
While we're
hobnob with
listening to
every
Grandma
celebrity
here,
that used his weapons.
give
He
this
came back
video
home
a
one
like
day with a
and hit
supermodel
that
on the reach
subscribe
on, and I
button
said,
and ring the bell
Mr.
for
Torg,
more
what are you doing?
notifications.
You've
Thank you,
lost
guys.
sight of who you are. It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun, I said. And it was true. He'd been more obsessed with being well known for doing something great than with actually doing something great.
It was a dark point in my life.
Oh my god, seriously?
Thankfully, High Five listened to me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster. You a fan of the Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Flacker, which I know a lot of people hate. But there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes. Style counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, that reminds me, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback could really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks. Scene 1.
What?
Fade in on an arena, just after a battle. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the middle of the stage. A spotlight illuminating her bloodstained.
Is that her boobs or her biceps? Like, why are they so buff?
Valkyrie. Is there no warrior who can challenge me? Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen? For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games! Excellent Valkyrie, as she shakes her head in despair. From stage left, enter Noldor, a janitor with a heavy heart and an even heavier conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is colored green, and remember that because that's a symbolic color that will come back, until melancholy overtakes him. He drops his push broom to the floor and falls to his knees before delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. Noldor. The blood cannot be washed away. Not before and not now. Even as I attempt to escape the past, which haunts
Holy shit!
Must I live forever as a fraud, sweeping up the trash of
This
others
story
to
is
hide
making
my
me really
shame
tired.
and avoid my
I
pursuers?
wish I could take a nap.
Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful combat, ever watchful but never participating? Then, with the clatter of armor, Valkyrie re-enters from stage right.
Literally right now, if I was not recording, I would be literally coloring right now during this entire story. So,
Oh, great Valkyrie, 'twas nothing but the wails of those souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly upward to Valhalla. Valkyrie. Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword. Mine, however, have only yet begun. For it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged life is a boring one. No, Don. Yes, I know. If only I were able to tell her my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to Valerie. Yes, ma'am, boredom is the true tragedy. May you one day find challenge in combat. Stupid. Nodon picks up a giant two-armed bastard sword with almost no effort. Valkyrie, yes, I know. What is this? Actually, stage left. Valkyrie. What strength this janitor possessed? Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with two fingers? What hidden power does he hold? What secrets does he keep? I will endeavor to uncover his past in the hopes that our swords may cross in battle! Excellent. I'll see.
What?
Scene 2.
Oh God!
Interior of the governor's house. The table is set with myriad teas and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it?
I
Sure.
came to this planet to fight, not to wait.
Oh, wonderful. I'll continue then. Scene 2. The governess enters from stage left. Governess. I
Why?
refuse to respond to these absurd accusations.
This is so
Her husband looks at her quizzically. Governor. And what accusations may those be?
Maya.
Governess.
I didn't
Actually,
come to
you know
this
what? I
planet
don't
to
think
wait.
I'm ready.
I came to fight.
The play yet.
Hiya!
What about you? What are you up to? Tell Grandma Flexington all about it. I bet you've had some amazing adventures.
Oh,
Mr. Torg told me about the time you all played bunkers and badasses together. He said it was one of the most fun and welcoming experiences of his life.
Aww. You're embarrassing me.
Sorry, sweetie, but really, you and the Vault Hunters are his first real pals. It wasn't easy for Mr. Torg to make friends at school when he had facial hair at age 8, pecs at 8.5, and dead parents by age 9. People found him intimidating, but I told him that he should be thankful for the fact that he looks different. Anyone who wouldn't be friends with you based on appearance wouldn't be a very good friend anyway. But he really does like hanging out with all of you.
Aww.
Most people these days want Torg to pose for pictures or blow something up by flexing at it. It's not often he gets to sit down and play games with people. Oh, speaking of games, did you play Going Back to the House yet? It's a new echo simulation about exploring a log cabin you lived in when you were a kid. There's no violence or anything. You just walk around looking at cereal boxes and remembering people you made out with. I really like where Echo Sims have gone in the past few years, don't you? There seem to be a lot more of them with interesting things to do beyond shooting people, and the writing has gotten so tight and concise. For instance, did you ever play The Samurai's Marker? The whole game's story was delivered through haiku. Did Zero write it or something? No, I'm just joshing. I know you're too busy for that. But oh yeah, I was playing at the end of the pointed gun last night on my Echo Sim player, and wow, is that funny. It's about a guy who punches people and smacks himself in the face with doors. Easily one of the best punch-related comedy sims ever. But oh, I'm really looking forward to this game called Robot Hunter Assault Squadron, which is this big randomized survival game about throwing bottles at trees and accidentally scaring birds. In the demo version, I scared a bird so hard it died. 10 out of 10 in my book. But what kind of things do you do for fun? You play any sports? You look like you might be into some of the more extreme stuff, like spine hurdling or psycho head volleyball. I knew an athlete a lot like you when I was younger. Her name was Nijo, and she was especially gifted at the gym.
Whoa.
That's an old pastime we had back when I was younger. Idea was you punch a convict, and then see how far you could make their viscera fly across a big field. You got points based on distance and the size of the viscera. She won the final round of the giblet toss championship by getting a left eyeball to cross the 300-meter mark. They said she was juicing with iridium, but I think they were just angry that she dethroned the reigning champ, misogynistic Jeff. People really liked him for some reason. Hey, what's your favorite food? Mine's burgers, personally. People look at you like you're a pleb or something when you say you like burgers, but just think of all the things you can do with them. You can change out the patty, play around with the toppings, change what sides you have. You ever have a burger with veggie chips? Gosh, I all but forgot about fries
So
for about a
hungry
year
now.
after I discovered the veggie chip combo. And I'm not a vegetarian or anything, but those veggie patties they make on the more upper class worlds are crazy good. Better than real meat if you cook it right. Mr. Torg tried to be vegetarian once after he saw a fluff bear get run over by a truck. How long did you last again?
12 seconds!
12 seconds.
Barely even finished the word vegetarian before he lunged at a skag shoe I was holding in my left hand. Nearly lost a finger. Granted, he's always been partial to skag shoes or skag bacon. Don't know why, since I always felt like skags tasted like old tires and vomit. But to each his own. Taste is a funny thing. People
What?
say your taste buds
Show
get
you
more
guys some
refined
things
as time goes
that I'm
on,
working
but
on
they
right
actually
now.
get worse and worse. So when Mr. Torg
Get
used
off
to
for a
refuse
second.
vegetables as a kid, it's because he was actually tasting how awful they were.
You guys can still
When we
hear
old
me.
folks eat vegetables, we're only okay with it because we can't taste all the gross vitamins and stuff. Granted, vitamins are what have kept me going for as long as I've been going. You get enough B12 in your system and you can headbutt a freight train without so much as a bruise.
Okay.
That reminds me, I need
So,
to get my pills
this
ready
is
for
a
the rest of the
coloring book
week.
I'm
I have one of
coloring
those
right
little
now.
metal containers split into different sections for each day. It's really helpful.
And I
the
picked a
sides are
random
sharp
page,
enough that I can
so,
use
like,
it to
that's
ward off
what
burglars
it
if I
looks
need
like
to.
right now.
What else do I have to
Which
do?
is really cool.
Probably head
Up
to
to
the
like 2 in the
bazaar,
morning
pick up
coloring
some
that.
frozen spider and flanks.
I
Gotta
don't know
bring
why
my
I'm
coat
showing
though,
you
'cause
guys
it gets
this
kind of
mainly
chilly in the
because I'm,
freezer
like, bored
section.
and
What
listening
else
to
do
this
we
woman
need?
Act like a
Oh, I
nice
need
woman.
Schwartzman's candy drops. Gosh, those are delicious. They're so smooth and sweet. Just thinking about them, I could go for one right now, couldn't you? Do you think you could go find me
Sure.
one?
Oh my god, we're finally doing something. Holy shit.
Hold it!
You're pissing me off. I had to listen to an old granny for like 30 minutes. Jesus. Oh great, now I'm gonna fight some idiots.
Look out! Badass! God damn!
Ow.
That's a Schwartzman candy drop. Grab it for me, will ya? Oh, I can taste it already. You'll pay for that. Oh, wonderful. Bring it back here and I'll finish my story.
Alright, man.
Leave us alone!
Well. You hit me, I'm hitting you back.
Thank you so much! I'll eat this later while sitting by the fireplace telling Mr. Torg stories of days gone by.
Oh,
There's
God.
just nothing like a good roaring fireplace, is there? Something healing and safe. Maybe that's why our family likes explosions so much. They're basically just big fireplaces. Every explosion feels just like coming home. Oh, maybe that'd be a good slogan for the tour corporation. Don't you think, High Five? Oh, don't be silly. It's a wonderful slogan and you know it. I used to come up with slogans for a living when I was in my teens. I came up with the jingle for Professor Gunsight's Can't Miss Scopes. How'd it go again? Oh, yeah. If you try to shoot blunt, you miss a lot, and give Professor Gunsight Scopes a shot. And then they played a gunshot sound effect and someone going, ah. It was cute. Gosh, I've been talking for a while now, haven't I? Thanks for bringing your friends to listen to an old program. Oh, and one more thing. No, actually, that could not be. Just something about vaults and the end of the universe. Anyway, here. I always spoil my friends, just like I spoiled my grandson.
Oh. Okay.
Enjoy!
Thanks.
Conversation! Ow!
Are you done? Really? That was it? No more special? Well, I was expecting that to be a little longer. Alright. I guess I'm done with the Thanksgiving special. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what DLC you guys want to see next. Because, well, the Halloween one is coming next. But that's in like a couple weeks though, since... Okay, anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the support that you have been giving me. And answer that poll in my community tab. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like, hit that button, and subscribe to this channel, and ring the bell if you enjoyed and would like to see more content. Thank you guys. Bye. 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 Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.